Hi, today I would like to talk about experience I regularly have, but it happened recently, so I would like to share what usually I do during such period. So I was talking about layoffs. So recently I have been moved out of one of the projects. I have done a huge contribution on this project. I was working on uh, rebuilding a whole platform for retail. I was leading the team, and there is a great experience during the period which I was leading the team. But I don't like in this video to talk about the whole experience. I just want to pick the part where I have been getting out of the project. So this is a very regular actions for companies when they don't have cash, they run out of cash due to project failures or changing on directions or plans. This is very regular, and I always expect such scenario. So the way I prepare for such is by constantly look for opportunities, seek for new opportunities, upgrading my skills. You never rely on in one client and you say, okay, this is my client forever. This doesn't work. I used to have such attitude in the past. I had one client which I was working for, and I have a high earning. Yeah, true, it give me a high cash. The cash is too much. But on the other side, it was not stable. And the time they decided to end my contract, I was struggling. I just got stuck for a couple of months before I found my new client. And I learned from such experience that you cannot rely on one client. You have to have two clients, at least two, three clients. It is a high effort, that's true, but that is what guarantees stability in your work. Otherwise, you have to cash in for the time where you will get turned off or terminated, which is not good. And like working two clients, three clients give you more cash at the same time give you stability. The time I was working with a client, I almost right now gaining the same amount for two clients. Like right now, I work for two clients, gaining the same amount for one client I was working for. But it's more stable. Like if one contract ends, I have the other contract until I search and found a third, another contract. And definitely, I'm looking for the third contract, fourth contract, fifth contract. As much as I can get, I just add more contracts. That's how I guarantee the stability. Personally, I prefer to work as a consultant or as a freelancer or contractor. Some they call it that, this, that. But like in general, it's not a full-time job. You see, full-time jobs are more stable, but doesn't have that high income. Plus, you don't learn. I mean, if you are in one job for 5 years, 6 years, what did you learn? It doesn't add anything to your scale, except if the company is really expanding rapidly and they are starting new projects, which require the high cash, from where the company will get that much high cash to expand rapidly every 1 year, 2 years. Plus, if they are expanding, most probably they are hiring new people. So you did not have that much chance to build up new skills. But for me, for example, I had chance to work on multiple projects. Every project I learned new skills. As I mentioned in the last video, I had learned more about Go, learn how to use GPT to learn. If I was stuck on one project, this was never going to be the case. So that's how I usually deal with such situation, termination. I seek for new opportunities, always open to have a new job, do interviews, apply for new jobs, look for platforms which provide remote job or contracts, not a full-time. So that's how I deal with it. Or learning new skills. For example, I never know Node, then I learn Node, then I apply for jobs for Node, and always add new projects to my profile, new experience to attract the clients, new clients, and give the credibility. So that's how I deal with it. And I don't panic right now if the contract is ended. I already have another contracts. I panic if things are really going so bad. And when things go so bad, there is some ways to handle it. As I mentioned, one of the ways is just cash in your bank, so you don't run out of cash until the bad period go out of that bad timing, which happens like from time to time. There is bad timing, and then things start to peak again and then decline again. The technology is like that. They're going up, down, up, down. So you have to cash in until you pass that bad timing. And another way is reducing your rates. If there is no much clients, things are going bad, you can just reduce your rate, and you will attract more clients. Yes, it will reduce the cash in, but it will make you at least don't run out of cash, not in a situation where you don't have cash to pay your rent or your loans or so ever. So this is most probably covers most of the things. There is one small note. Usually when I get off the project, I have a notice maybe 1 month, 1 week. If you are a manager, like I had a project which they have the 1 month period of notice, but they wanted me to overhand the work and immediately terminate the contract. I found that way far better, because during this period, you are like, personally, I'm not motivated. I already start to look for somewhere else to go. I don't do anything, and the team can't rely on me. I'm leaving anyway, so they cannot assign for me something which I can work in and deliver. So if you are a project manager, or you are software engineering manager, or have a decision to fire and hire, just end the contract immediately, hand over, and let the guy go. Don't rely on him. So some clients, weirdly, they are relying on me to do some tasks before I leave, which I found is very weird. I'm leaving. What do you expect me to do to complete the tasks? Definitely, I'm looking for another job. So don't do that mistake. Just let the guy go, and even if he will get paid 1 month, it's fine. Anyway, this 1 month will not give you any value. So that's a small note which I regularly see when I'm laying off, and the best approach I saw is just let the guy go. No need for wasting his time and the company time and your time, and he will deliver nothing after all. I hope this video is useful. See you next time. Bye.